Will. SGA also went to the free throw line 9 times in game 1. You got to take an issue with this, with SGA?
KB, SA, I'm going to take my analyst hat off for a second. No issue with free throw attempts. I'm going to talk to y'all like we at the barbershop, like KP, like we were just talking last segment. I've been fortunate enough in my life to train with some real ones, right? Watching AI played against him, 6'1", 185 pounds, soaking wet. Got
65,
to the free throw line
165.
165, whatever, soaking wet. Soaking wet, SA,
Soaking
right?
wet.
When he got hit, went to the free throw line a ton, I got it. Training with Kobe, rest in peace. Watch Michael train, have seen Vince, T-Mac, seen Kevin Durant train, watch Steph shoot, watch all these guys train. One of the things that's very hard for me as a fan and the person that loves and respects this game, y'all, is the amount of times that I watch SGA look for a call has made me think differently about him. Because I know what's going to happen. What happens is when they win their second championship, or if they win their second championship back-to-back, he wins back-to-back MVPs, somebody's going to come on this network and say that he's top 10 or top 15, greatest of all time. It's going to happen. Somebody's going to do it. It's not going to be me, but somebody's going to do it. I know how our network, I know how the world works. I want us to really give hard thought to those people in that conversation for top 10, top 15 greatest of all time. Do they exhibit mannerisms like this, where they look for bailouts every single time? Literally, first possession of game 2, he's throwing his hands up to the ref. We can watch clip by clip of the things that he does on the court where I'm looking at him and say, man, I want to root for you. You are cold. Why do you need to play the game like that? You are cold-blooded. You're an assassin. Why do you need to exhibit these type of mannerisms? And when I start watching Wemby, people can say that Wemby flops it always. You know why Wemby gave somebody the elbow the other day? You know why KP wanted to have him ejected for a series? Because he gets pulled and tugged on all the time. You know what? Wemby don't say a damn word. He don't say nothing to nobody. He just keep playing. He keep running through it. He keeps getting pulled, keeps getting checked by Hartenstein, playing through it all the time. But when I watch SGA, I get the brilliance, I get the eliteness of the level of player he's at. But as a former player, I just sit there and like, I can't, how am I supposed to root for that? How can I cheer that on, SA? KP, how can I do that? When I didn't see Kobe would go up and down, play through things, like, oh, okay. MJ would play up and down, play through, like, okay. It wasn't head back, it wasn't falling through. Look at how many times his feet land in the position of the defense where he then automatically falls. Why does he need to play that way? And I know that it's rewarded. I know that sometimes the refs call it. I get it's a championship, man can win it all. But damn, that doesn't mean that I have to like it as a former player. I don't like it. I just wanted to use my time to tell y'all that's how I feel about it.
Well, you're entitled to your feelings.
You
and
like
we're
it?
entitled
That's
to tell
it?
you to,
You like it?
And we're entitled to tell you, hold on, let me speak, bro. We're entitled to tell you to get the hell over it. You understand? And by the way, listen. And by the way, Jay, when you make an argument, my brother, when you make an argument and you bring up the barbershop, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we go to the barbershop, Jay. You don't really have to.
I go there too for the conversation. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. I want to be clean. I like the whole, come on now.
I couldn't pass it up. I couldn't pass it up, Jay. But check this out. This is the point about, listen. Do you remember who was in Oklahoma City with Shai when Shai first got there? Remember that brother named CP3, one of the greatest point guards to have ever lived? This man, CP3. You know what? He knew how to draw some calls. Magic Johnson didn't complain about calls. James Harden, for years when he was leading the league in scoring, he didn't sit up there and know how to draw fouls with the best of them. We weren't saying that then. When I look at Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jay, I'm not saying that you don't have a point that he's become a master at doing it. I'm not dismissing what you're saying like it's wrong, because I'm not saying it's wrong. What I think is wrong, what I appreciate about what you said is that you said you don't like it. You didn't do what the fools do. And the fools out there are like, he ain't all that. you have lost your damn
Why
mind.
did you say that?
People calling up to my radio show complaining. I mean, if it wasn't for the fouls, Shai wouldn't even average 20 a game. Well, hold up. In the last 6 years of his career, he has averaged 23.7, 24.5, 31.4, 30.1, 32.7, and 31.1. He's back-to-back league MVP, and he's been the runner-up the year before that. So the last 3 years, he's been a top 2 candidate in the league for MVP honors. And you got cats rolling around here acting like it's because he can get to the free throw line. This brother, I'm looking at him. He's 6'7". He's got a handle. He's got a motor. He can, he controls pace. He's a brilliant basketball savant. The brother knows what he's doing, and he knows how to manipulate the game in a fashion that somebody who is a savant would know how to do it to get his way. LeBron don't complain about calls. I know he gets hacked all the time. I understand that. And he's absolutely right. He does get hacked a lot. But in the same breath, there are times when he's looking for calls, and he didn't deserve to get those calls. I'm just simply making the point that elite players in this game have done what you've accused Shai Gilgeous-Alexander of doing.
No.
He does it better. He might do it a little bit more continuously, but in the end, it works for him. And by the way, it don't stop that mid-range. It don't stop that game that he brings to the table. Let's just make sure we're making sure everybody understands. You might not like that, Jay, and you may have a good point. Let's just not act like the brother is not an elite star in today's game. He is special.
Superstar, elite player,
Superstar.
all that. He give everybody buckets all day long. Like, both things can be true.
Okay.
But I want to challenge you, and I'm going to push back on you, SA, here. When you talk about let's not act like other elite players do it like this. Who?
Haven't tried
Who do you see that flails?
Haven't tried to.
That flails his body the way he does.
Can I get
Throw
in
his
there?
head back.
I felt that James Harden did it for years.
Think about the thousands of camera images captured of him doing it like that.
Yeah, because he done made finals runs and he done won a championship.
Who else has done it
I'm
like that,
about
though, KP?
I'm about to tell you. Jokic do it.
Jokic
flops all the time. Luka flops
Luka would be the only one.
Luka flops all the time.
Is Luka going to be in the top 15, top 20 greatest player of all time?
Hold on. I sat back, I kept a cool booty, and I let you speak your piece.
You heard that line earlier.
No, that's my line that I brought to this studio. Okay, so that's number one. Okay. Number two, here's the thing that I'm gonna tell you, Jay, is you would have an argument if this man wasn't one of the most efficient scorers this game has ever seen. We do know that he just entered or joined the company of Michael Jeffrey Jordan again. 4 consecutive seasons of averaging 30, shooting over 50% from the field. Now, when you talk about complaining to the refs, let me tell you this. The Thunder are they dead last in the league when it comes to getting technical fouls. They don't complain. They get back in transition. So you mean to tell me that Kobe Bryant didn't sell calls? You mean to tell me that Michael Jordan didn't sell calls? Paul Pierce sold calls. I played with Paul Pierce. When he struggled, he used to come to the sideline and say, I'm going to get to the free throw line. He used to do a Paul Pierce cut and yell and get a call because somebody would give him a nice chuck and he would sell it. That's what great players do. So we're not about to sit up here and take away from SGA greatness or act like we're not watching something special when it comes to a guy actually bringing back the mid-range. When the league was trying to take it away and this game was just going from 2s and 3s. And all of a sudden we're watching a guy master the mid-range, the mid-post. To me, he mimics a whole lot of everything. If you watch his game, you should have been coming on here praising him because he's doing stuff that we used to see Jordan and Kobe do in the mid-post area.
I have praised him.
It's not a hard watch. It's not a hard watch. Are the Thunder boring? Yes, they're boring because they have principles, because they play hard. They nothing fancy. Shai is not flashy. He's not. He's just gonna bust your ass and move on, right? So it's not the most eye candy. So they put you to sleep. I can't lie. But to take away from his greatness, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that in the era where he done sent so many people home. So many people.
I can also
Stephen A.
say
and
this.
MJ.
I can also say this. We need to stop acting like OKC is that boring. Their movement of the basketball is impressive to watch. Their tenacity on defense is impressive to watch. They have court sets. Jay, you know this better than me. I mean, I like what I see from them. You know, I see, you know what, they get cats open shot. They trust one another. They have faith in one another. They believe in one another. You understand? You know, you see Shai getting other cats involved. He might be looking for a shot, but he'll make sure Caruso gets his, that Casey Wallace gets his, you know, that McCain gets his, and these other cats. I mean, I'm looking at them. Chet Holmgren gets his if he wants it bad enough. Listen, I see a lot of things that are good and entertaining about Oklahoma City basketball. I don't view it the way you do, bro. I just don't.
I never. The word boring never came out of my mouth.
I said it.
I never said boring. I never thought they were boring at all. I never said that. I never talked about, like, you know, I've always said that I think SGA is elite. I never diminished his greatness at all. I'm just telling y'all what I don't like, and I think all those things can be true. And KP, the only thing I'm gonna say to you, because the toughest and dog you got. We gonna have these conversations inside basketball circles. Like, I get you on the efficiency point. The complaining though, you don't compare that to Kobe.
Oh, complain? I said
you don't compare that to. Wait, hold on. You said Kobe. You said Michael. You said Kobe, Michael, and then you talked about Paul Pierce. I've never seen Michael do the things SGA has done. I've never seen Kobe.
You accused SGA of complaining to the refs, and I told you.
I said they're flailing and looking for calls. The frequency of it bothers me.
And he gets back in transition.
I didn't say he doesn't get back in transition. I didn't say.
And they rank dead last in the NBA in technical fouls.
What does that have to do with complaining?
It has a lot to do with.
So wait, time out. So if there's a call, I can't go over and talk to the refs and talk to them without yelling, and it needs to lead to a technical foul, and all of a sudden if it doesn't lead to a technical foul, I'm not complaining?
You never seen Kobe doing that.
Not to this level.
Oh, God.
Okay, leave it here.
You've seen Kobe do it to this level?
Leave it here.
Yes.
Okay.
I might take away your basketball card.
This is a different level to foul baiting. I think we can argue about this a little bit more off camera. We will do that now. Everyone is friends. Kumbaya. Coming up, LeBron James was swept out of the playoffs by the Thunder. The King knows why.